What's going on, guys? BTS here, back again with another episode of Best Classes, a series in which I go over a certain gun and a class that I personally think works best for that gun. And today we have another subscriber requested gun, which is the RPG. And man, getting this thing diamond fucking sucked, but it was definitely worth it because it looks awesome and not many people have diamond launchers, so being able to show it off online is just, you know, it's a lot of fun. And I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, this is not an RPG only gameplay. I did try to do that, but it really did not work out at all. Was raging and stressing quite a bit over it, and I just couldn't do it. You know, I could not get an RPG only gameplay. If you could, and if you can, you know, props to you. You're a lot better player than I am, but I could not do RPG only. But let's get right into the class that I'm using if you want to level up your RPG. First up, I do have a primary. What I like to put on is an AN94, but you can put on whatever primary you feel suits your play style best, whether that's a PDW, an MSMC, a Type 25, anything. I just like the AN94 and whatever two attachments you prefer. I really like it with quick draw and stock, and I don't really need to explain that because I've explained many times how much I love to strafe, and stock allows me to strafe, so stock is basically always there by default. Always there! Moving on to my perks. Now this does benefit the RPG quite a bit. First up, I have lightweight, so then I could get to choke points that much quicker and just kind of fire my rockets in the general vicinity of where people are going to be at said choke points. So lightweight really does help with that. Next up, I have toughness and fast hands. Fast hands isn't something that I normally run on any class, but I definitely have it when I'm trying to level up things like RPGs or any kind of secondary, just so I can take out my secondary that much quicker, and it really does help so much. And then I don't really need to explain toughness. At least I don't think I do. Fuck it. Just so I don't flinch less when I get shot. Pretty self-explanatory perk there. Then next up, dexterity, another pretty self-explanatory, you know, perk just to get my gun up quicker because everybody uses it and I need to be on par with them. And then for lethals, I actually have a claymore. I've stopped using bouncing betties completely, and I've moved on to claymores for one main reason. You can dodge bouncing betties so easily, and whenever I throw one down, you know, everybody just crouches as soon as they hear the little tick, so it's just a waste of an equipment. So I much rather use a claymore, which you can dodge, but it's incredibly difficult to dodge. And what I like to do with the RPG is get to a high point of the map where I'm kind of looking down towards the enemy, because that's really the only way you're gonna get most of your kills with the RPG, and then put the claymore down right behind me just to kind of watch my back and make sure no one comes up and knifes me from behind, which I actually think happens a few times in this gameplay, but when I don't put down the claymore. So what does that tell you? My strategy fucking works. But anyways, if you are trying to level up the RPG, what I really do suggest is get some sort of elevation. You want to be above the enemy. You want to be firing down towards them. If you're firing straight, you may miss by quite a bit. You'd be surprised how small the blast radius is on the RPG. When most people think RPG, they think of like a huge blast radius. But then Black Ops 2 is like, whoa, nope. It's like 2 feet, no big deal. So you really want to aim right for their feet, and that's another thing. Don't aim for them. Aim for the objects around them. If they're near a wall, aim for the wall, you know, close to them, but aim for the wall. If they're not by a wall, aim for their feet. You always want to be aiming at the object that's near to them, not actually at them, because an RPG does not move nearly as quick as you think it might. I can guarantee that. It is pretty easy to see an RPG rocket coming and move slightly to the left and dodge it, and then you're like, well, I'm fucked because I have to reload, and by the time I get that done, I'm dead. So aim for objects around them, not just at them. But anyways, go into free-for-all, play 3 to 5 games, use this class, and post your best scores in the comments section below. And if you have a certain gun that you want to see me do a best class on, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. A like would be appreciated. I'm BTS, and until next time, stay creative, guys.